How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic on the Sith Warrior. We don't need to go that way at all, we gotta go this way. We're doing a conservative proposal here on Manan. So, here we are. After learning that the Empire's Culto deposit report was stolen by the leader of a merchants association on Manan, you struck a deal to get it back. According to the culprit, Shaq Loss, Selkarth isolationists have overrun an archaeological site vital to his business. He's asked you to assassinate the isolationist leader, a fanatical zealot who calls himself the Conservator. Travel to Asturu Rift and infiltrate the ancient ruins that the Conservator and his followers have occupied.
Destination?
Destination over here, somewhere we haven't been. And here we are. Alright, ancient ruins. Over there. Oh, we got a letter. Darth Rivik's next steps. I've been informed of your success in getting Malgus to reveal something useful. I never expected any less. If anyone could have accomplished this, it was you. Although I believe the Empire is far beyond the need for Sith like Malgus, I can't deny the many victories he achieved in the past. There are few others with a similarly impressive history. Perhaps that is why he respects you enough to not completely ignore your presence when you visit him. Since Malgus has so graciously given you a clue, maybe we should try this arrangement again after we give him some time to continue pondering the gravity of his circumstances, of course. In the meantime, I have a potential lead to pursue, although I don't expect it will be of much use. Should anything come of it, you'll be the first to know, Darth Rivix. Scourge, I will return. No doubt by now Sana Ray or Kira has informed you of my absence. I'm sorry I could not accompany you to Elam, but time was of the essence. There was only a small window of opportunity in which to look further into my suspicions. For now, there is not much more I can say. I can only assure you that my ambitions are unchanged. I will destroy anything that Tenebray's foul stain has still upon it. If that means there are certain paths I must walk alone, then so be it. Can I reply? I can't reply. Come on, why can't I reply? The AI can reply back to me. Kira Carson, sorry for rushing off. Hey, I didn't mean to cut out of the meeting early, but everything we were talking about was just too much. With all the children of the Emperor talk, we're getting dangerously close to territory I never wanted to think about again. Don't get mad at me for not telling you this, but I was a child of the Emperor a long time ago. We're talking years. I never said anything because I broke that connection, so I didn't think it mattered anymore. And I was sure it was already hard enough for you to let your guard down around someone so close to the Jedi. I'll do my best to be more open about stuff like this. And no, before you ask, I can't tell you anything we don't already know about Darth Null. Even Master Denholm didn't know much about her, other than she was somehow connected to the children, and was one of the most famous historians in our order. Telos Drelic, hello again. I'm sure one as busy as yourself has loads of progress reports to comb through, so my sincerest apologies for adding another to the pile.
Things turned out great.
Thanks, Kira. I simply could not allow...
I did as you asked.
Alright, I sent a whole bunch of people on these missions before I started this episode, and they're all reporting in. You may recall when we spoke on Elam that I had noticed similarities between the artifacts we found on Darth Null's temple and relics from other locations in the galaxy. After extensive examination and cross-referencing, I believe I have identified a single planet that looks very promising. But I must warn you, my proposed connection between Darth Null and these other sites is still only a theory. As such, I have requested a team to assist me with investigating my findings more thoroughly. I look forward to bringing you more good news. Tell us. Lana Benico, don't do that again. What? I have a favor to ask of you, my darling. The next time you need to get information from Malgus, if you must do it without someone there to back you up, give me considerable warning before you do. Hasty last-minute decisions make me nervous. I recognize the importance of learning all we can about Malgus's plans, but he isn't going anywhere anytime soon. We have the luxury of taking our time and exercising caution, especially after your success in coaxing such important information out of our prisoner. I know that, on your own, you have faced much worse than a defiant Sith in a fancy prison, but it doesn't make this any easier. I'm not ready to lose you. I don't believe I ever will be, but that fear is lessened somewhat when I can be by your side. Personally, witnessing how capable you are goes a long way. Lana. Benico. I think I read all these before. Okay. I don't usually read all the messages, but I think sort of going forward, a lot of them are sort of go beyond just, thanks for doing that thing for me, pal. Here's 2 credits. So Commander Crook says, good you arrived safely. The Conservator and his followers drove out all the archaeologists who were studying these ruins, including the Selkath. Such a shame, this place is fascinating. Crook was able to pinpoint the Conservator's location, the Temple of the Progenitor. This is your target. Temple of the Progenitor, okay. So, I guess following this path, I've got to get over that divide, that canyon. That rift. Recent dig site. Oh yeah. Hello, vet's with me. Let's get us to the other side, yes. This is the bridge. Crude guard droid. These ruins. The hell is that thing?
All better.
Wow. 3 strong enemies there. Hang on. The data pad. My true believers hear me. As the current always ebbs and flows, so does the structure of our movement. From this day, Nundama is no longer my right hand. Instead, you are to heed the words of Sabo and Maki. They have full authority to issue commands and judgments in my stead. Temple of a Progenitor. Day 1. Day 1 just arrived, exhausted, hungry, frightened. This place is nothing like home. Too much water. Day 6. One of our host archaeologists, Tarsi, clings to my side. I can barely turn around without running into him. I think he could sense how uneasy I was. He has been very reassuring. He's shown me all around the dig site and invited me to join him and his colleagues for meals. They've been amazingly forthcoming about ancient Selkarth customs. Darcy also explained a great deal about the temple nearby and its importance to Selkarth culture. It's all reignited the passion I thought I'd lost by coming here. Day 15. Darcy and I walked to the farthest edge of the dome after the morning meal. For the first time since I arrived, I had a pleasant conversation about something other than old pieces of stone and how they might have been used. It was lovely. Even though we mostly spoke about how we came to do our jobs, Darcy said it's difficult for Selkarth to leave Manan, not that they want to. Once upon a time, he looked to the stars and dreamed of exploring other worlds. When he realized it was impossible, he turned to the depths of his home instead, intent on learning all their secrets. Day 31, tomorrow, Darcy wants to take me somewhere very important, the Temple of the Progenitor, a place so sacred for the Selkarth. It is said that this is where their worship of the great progenitor originated. I do not believe any outsider has ever set foot inside the temple. To be invited to see it is an honor and a privilege, so this gesture is the kindest thing anyone has ever done for me. There are no words to adequately describe how gracious and forth and welcoming Tarsi has been, but I really should try to tell him. From a datapad containing a personal journal of Dr. A. Tur Odok. No. Now that we stepped in... okay, let's get it.
Come on, bring it!
Oh, get some. He got some.
Tamino Segit, Ami Korneje. Esvegul as event SWTOR, Veglen Esekanap.
I warned you not to get in my way again, and here you are.
Ami Kurajo, Tainahani. Vago Eliseges, Lehasak.
What happened to you?
Amun Kaja Kostunk, Vota Hoje Mar Imnet, Ete Valaholo. Azigas Gato Volta Kapi, Tane es Hazigazdak. Atenger Kellet Wieselni Az. Heji Inki Avadon Elo Ismer. La Toja and Sur.
My assistance comes with a price. You will no longer fight for the leaders of Manan. From now on, you will serve the Empire.
Aso Kenisana Utan Korajo. Egi Sirkano, Sazjen Lendurneki, Horgon Nel Kulto Bogo.
That's right. Got my own little squad. Hey, where'd they go? You're supposed to stay with me. Pew pew. Alright. I'm just wondering whether I should actually pull out somebody else, because as much as I like having Vet, I mean, she's not really going to contribute in any way in speech or conversations, I don't think. So just sort of leveling up some of them. So, like, I've got really low influence with all these people. Kirikazu. Actually, maybe we get Kirikazu. Oh, Jakaro! Jakaro! Jakaro's awesome. Yeah, maybe I should get some of the other ones out, though, like the level 1s. I just wonder how long... Am I going to have these people forever, or are they going to slowly... Are they going to disappear eventually? The adventurous Jedi? Oh, let's get Kira out for a little bit.
Later.
But I want to try getting Jakaro and Scourge.
Don't mind me. I'm with you to the end, but I hope it's a long ways off. Let's go, partner. Still got plenty of work to do.
What happened to your Jedi friend? So if I get that presence up, so it makes the companion more effective. So I imagine that must go hand in hand. Whoops. With the amount of influence I have over him, right? So she's got plus 50 presence when summoned, whereas somebody like Vet has a 1,100. Quite a step up. Look, even Lana that I've used a fair bit, it's only 450%. Somehow I've got a higher, almost the same with Senya. So yeah, I guess it's good to get that up, that presence up. Presence and influence.
Good as new.
Conservatives just stand there looking at us.
Aveten ilo, ismeret len. Azer tun, open lapos sag le vego. Sotet volt grav esan fellet.
You are interfering with Imperial business?
Estavo lab meg mindig uge. Oze disazos, homaleban. Atenger file nes as edges. Folio semisem uge neset ki. Nemvod quinta vila gito turco. Latate hata mogot a. Hoge afele tengeri ohas onlit ege pilota. Amel tengres. Minegin ritet neste ahoje hatal al alasonak oraban.
Then you can tell them to leave these ruins and never return?
Amun kaja kostunk. Vota hoje mar imnit. Ete valahol. Hogene kunk. Toleras ege mas fonales. Mege iteletet. Akot vene atenge razon. Kivulgar staskag sivkunk igot. Volte sak fek ut azo negre. Akon ivolomar. Merega mosdu. Latlan felet Kegob es elenga agiob. Akot vene atengi razon. Kivulgar staskag sivkonk igot. Minegin ritet neste ahoje hatal al alasonak oraban.
Is that right? The intelligence you offer is just as valuable as Koto. I accept your terms.
Hosu idon keras tulals elva lasto as volt ahatasa. As uge freda leg job as uregviko had mert akisok. As tun open lapos sag le vego. Sotet volt grav esan fellet.
Little is known about the devout silver-tongued leader of the Selkarth, isolationists who resist all interference from both the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire. His followers no longer use his real name instead, they simply call him the Conservator. A reflection of his ardent desire to preserve the delicate balance of benign waters. The timeline in which the Conservator rose to power is as murky as his past. Outsiders and the few disgruntled former members of the Conservator's organization claim that he assassinated his way to his current leadership position. Those who follow the Conservator simply claim that he owes his success to his ability to appeal to varying ideologies, as well as a willingness to work with anyone who shares his passion. Hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second. You ignored Shaq Loss's demands in favor of pressing the Conservator into working for the Empire, so that's cool and all, but after reading that, maybe he'll just be like, as soon as I walk away, some Jedi will wander in and go, hey, give me the curl tone. And he goes, hang on, I'll spy on the Empire. Oh yeah, that'll do. He just going back and forth. Okay, back to Crook. Back to the Crook. Let's see what he's got to say. Although he probably won't say much. He'll just say, yep, that sounds great. I want to keep my head. Just put that lightsaber down, pal. As I run into a box. Yeah, because I kind of just choose whichever companion I feel like I want to have out at the time. So I've never really paid too close attention to their influence gain, or my influence gain. So with them, I'm really quite surprised Lana's that low. I would have expected her up in the, like, at least 15 or something. Well, that's alright. Oh, actually, do I have any gifts for her? No influence gain, I guess not.
Voltesak fet ut azo negre. Akon ivolomar. Leki az aral lats zot alini pyros klas teret.
The Conservator offered an arrangement that I found to be more valuable.
Afent av tot modern estetem.
My thoughts exactly. I like some stealth, let's do that. Personal stealth generator, thanks. Your work here is important. I am glad that to have helped.